Hey guys, Foxdrop here, welcome back to another live spectator game. UmTi, yes, this isn't live at all. Well, I'm live, and so is Shad. He's live down here. But this gameplay's not live now. We are spectating UmTi from Jin Air, professional player. This is Challenger solo queue over in the old Korea server. And today we're spectating Kayn because I want to kind of see how the challengers in Korea, how the pros in Korea are playing Kayn. Not many people are playing him, mind you. Statistically speaking, Kayn is actually quite weak right now as well. Obviously, statistics on a new champion when it first come out, not the most accurate, but still, yeah, you can kind of get a feel that maybe Kayn isn't 100%. So either way, we're going to take a look today and see how this guy plays Kayn and learn from it and just see if we can take some things from it. Now, in the last video I made, it was a gameplay. A Diana gameplay, and I said in that video, if we got 1,000 likes, I would spend my first jungle clear giving Shad attention and pets. So I'm a man of my word. This is not quite a gameplay today, but I am still going to spend the first jungle clear, not of mine, but of UmTi here, giving Shad some love. Since he's already awake, we're not waking him up either. Let's do that. So, first things first, boys and girls, runes and masteries on your Kayn Jungle. UmTi runs 80 reds, attack speed Quints, armor yellows, 3 MR blues, and 6 attack speed blues. And for masteries, he goes 18-12-0 with Fervor for battle. That is the rune page he runs. Look at that, blimey. He just runs through the wall and goes all the way through to the blue buff. Okay. Looks like he might be going for... He'll probably do the level 4 clear here because he started at chickens, right? Which gives you, if you do chickens, red, and then do like wolves, blue and grog, you actually get level 4 really early. Oh, you're waking up, Chaddy. You're waking up, Chad. So he'll probably do a level 4 clear here. But, yeah, he's opting to do the, instead of going wolves, blue, gromp, he's doing blue first because I guess he needs the mana. So that's something to bear in mind, guys, if you want to be clearing on Kayn, then getting blue buff early is rather important. So if you are going for this jungle clear here, get the blue for your level 3. Alright, so he's level 4 now. What is he going to do? Level 4 at 320, pretty like average, I would say, clear speed here, so nothing special, but certainly not too shabby, honestly. And he's going to go for the cheeky gank into the mid lane. So initiates the gank by running through the wall. That gives you extra move speed. Launches the W, she flashes it, boom, successful gank, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I think that's something which is good to note actually on Kayn when you're initiating your ganks. Don't initiate through the bush necessarily, because that bush, I'm pretty sure this bush is warded. Can I check that? Oh, it's not warded. But there's a chance that bush could be warded, and if it was warded, you get spotted out. So instead, walk through the wall. Not only do you avoid the ward, but you also have increased move speed if you do that. So a nice way to initiate the gank. He's using this E quite a lot, actually. It's pretty good. Alright, continuing our Farmio here. Yeah, Shadwell. I want to see specifically, like, his jungle matchup is against Rek'Sai. And Rek'Sai is one of the strongest, like, fighter champions in the game. Fighter junglers. So if he ever runs into Rek'Sai, he's probably gonna die, honestly. Well, that's the thing, is that most champions would die if they ran into Rek'Sai early. But he's actually timed this quite nicely so that his chickens are about to respawn. So he can go for this. This is actually a really smart jungle path. I like this path a lot, actually. Where you start chicken, do chickens red, then you clear your top side. Then you do a gank, take the bot side scuttle crab, take the bot side krugs, and then your chickens are going to respawn. Now, for his wolves to respawn, he's going to have to wait a little while longer because he did do the blue first, if you remember, right, before he went to wolves. So he'll have to wait a little bit before his wolves respawn. Now would be a good time to chuck in a recall as well if you wanted to do that. Because then by the time you got back out onto the map, your wolves would have respawned. But he's just going to go for the cheeky invade here. Now, I can't... my hands are a little bit full, as you can see, so I can't quite see if Rek'Sai is low on health or not. But he's going for it anyway. Let's have a look. See, Rek'Sai is relatively low. Nothing going there, though. Just stealing a few chickens away. Oh, he's falling through my arms. Shani, what are you doing? What are you doing, Shadwell? I also moved the cam here, didn't I? There you go. Alright, here we go. First big play of the game. Let's go. So he jumps in with the Q, initiates with that, lays down the slow, but plays it kind of passively because he could get a little bit dunzo here. Focus onto the weak Rek'Sai. Flashes, I don't know, maybe he saw a ghost or something. But still, boom, 2 for 1. That's definitely worth it, including the first blood. Alright. Honestly, I was surprised he didn't die faster there. He seemed to survive quite a long time. Not too bad, honestly, actually. So it seems to be quite a relatively decent skirmishy champion. The complaints that I'd heard about Kayn from people on Twitter and stuff, like pro players and stuff talking about Kayn, is they don't think his early game is very good. But that, honestly, winning a 2v2 against Cassiopeia and Rek'Sai would imply that your early game is pretty decent, honestly. Like, he didn't shy away from that, at least. I know Rek'Sai was kind of low, so maybe that, you know, is the decider there, but, you know, I think that was not too bad, honestly. Now, this is the important thing to note here about Kayn, specifically how UmTi is building Kayn. I'm going to put you on your bed, Chad. If you keep moving around, I'm going to keep you downstairs. There you go. Specifically the way UmTi's building Kayn, specifically this game as well. Notice he's going for the Cinderhulk build today. Now, UmTi has played Kayn before in normal games to practice him, and in those games he goes for he's gone for War Enchant in the past. So definitely a bit of experimentation coming through here, but he feels as though Cinderhulk is the better option. And honestly, Cinderhulk did get buffed recently, right? So if Cinderhulk got buffed recently, there's even more reason to go for it as well. So you can see the argument for going for this. So initiating the gank by running through the wall here. Here we go. Camille is bloody hard to lock down, so good luck with that one. Takes tower aggro because he can just ulti to drop the aggro straight away. So there we go. Beautiful stuff. Renekton dies, but that's fine because he gets the kill. So as long as if your teammates die, that you get the kill, then who cares? Beautiful stuff. His jungle is up now. Let's take a quick look and see. Oh, okay, Rek'Sai is actually topside. Oh, he might be in trouble here. Nope. Never mind. Just walks through the wall and he's out of there. Oh, the Cassiopeia. Nope, he's just out of there. He's just gone. See ya. Alright, beautiful stuff. Good stuff. He has his smite up here, but he could still be in a bit of a pickle here if he's not careful. Nope, he's fine. Beautiful. Shaddy, mate, what are you doing? God, Shaddy's on a bit of a marathon today, isn't he, Shadwell? What's going on, Shad? All of his jungle is up. He's just going to be doing a little bit of lane taxing. He lane tax top lane. He lane tax mid lane. Oh, come on, you. Do you want to go downstairs, Shad? Is that what you want? You want to go downstairs, Shaddy? Hey? Hey, Shadwell? Maybe you want to snuggle first. I'll just hold you here for a little bit. When he starts squirming, I may have to run him downstairs really quick, guys. But yeah. Seems to be, his jungle clears actually are not that bad. The fact that he can spam his Q means that he's pretty good, especially in AoE camps. And I feel like that's a lot of camps nowadays, when people struggle as junglers to clear them, it's because they're AoE camps. You squirming, Shad? So things like the chickens, things like the Krugs, can be a little bit difficult for people to clear in, like most junglers now. Alright, Shaddy. I need to wait for him to recall and then I'll drop you downstairs, okay? Can we wait for him to recall? He might recall here, Shad, as well, so you may not have to wait too long. There is an Infernal Dragon up though, Shaddy, so he's going to want to try and get that, isn't he? Recall? He's recalling. Alright, let me just try to quickly drop you downstairs. Josh, I'm recording, but I put Shad downstairs. You might want to let me know something. Alright. Okay. Whew. We're back. We're going to have a bit of an empty Shad cam, though. I hope that's okay. You know what? It won't be empty. Because we can have a Pikachu hat. There you go. This is now a Pikachu cam. That looks nothing like him. How is that? Is that any better? You know what? That looks absolutely depressing. Whatever, all good in the hood. So, finish off the Cinderhulk going for tier 2 boots. Pretty standard itemization here. Return gank into the top lane. He's got his ultimate up, I think. Yes, she should be dead here. That ulti does no damage. Is it just me or does that ulti do like no damage? I don't think that's just me. I think that is a weak as heck ulti. That is absolutely abysmal right there. Alright, well still gets the kill there. He's going to push down for the tower too. Almost gets the first blood tower, but not quite. Very close still. And look at his jungle farm, by the way. 72 CS to 61 of Rek'Sai. So he's doing pretty well as far as his farm goes. And he can move through this jungle really quickly. That's something which I'm finding quite surprising here. It's just how much he's using that E. Oh, Ash is on his team. How much he's using that E just to walk through the jungle is pretty cool. Oh, he could be in a bit of a pickle here. He doesn't have his ulti. He's got his E. He has got his E. You heal when you walk for the first time you walk into the wall. You heal as well when you use your E. So using that a bit defensively there, that's nice. Gets away with it. Beautiful stuff. I mean, that is the upside of going for a build like this. If he were playing squishy, he certainly wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, he's transforming it. He's going for the Dark in Kayn. I have seen a lot of Dark in Kayn. People much prefer this one. When I was testing it on the PB, I thought this one was like really good. Wasn't really a fan of the other one, but then again I had 200 ping, so it's kind of hard to play an assassin on 200 ping. But if you don't know Dark in form, when you evolve into this, you get a crap ton of spell vamp and stuff, and like lifesteal and regen. But also, in my opinion, the most significant thing is that your W now knocks people up. It's a bit like a Scion Q now. So for me, I find that extremely useful just in general. I think that's really cool. Not only do you get a bit extra tankiness because of the sustain that you're getting, but also you get to knock people up with the W. So I think that's really cool. And kind of why when people say Kayn has a really weak early game, he's kind of designed to have a weak early game because he's meant to obviously get stronger once he evolves, like now. Look at that knockup. That's a fairly significant knockup as well. It lasts quite a long time. You know, he's kind of designed to have a weak early game, you would imagine, right? Because he hasn't evolved yet, so it's just a question of whether or not you kind of get through that early game. Like, it would be silly if he were, like, strong in the early, but then evolved and became stronger later on as well, right? So, yeah. Second item this guy's going for, by the way, is a Black Cleaver. He's going to be going for a very bruiser build this game with focus on being tanky. Fairly even game though so far, 22.8k to 22.3k, nothing really in it to be honest, very very small amount of gold, basically 1 kill away from being an even game. Moving towards the bot side here, going for, hello, why can't I, oh no, I can't use my OP, oh there it is, I can do it like this though. Going for the red buff here, it's about to respawn, he's going for Krugs into red here, got to be a little bit careful. Oh, Camille showing bot side. Hello. What's this about here? Alright, let's see how he does versus Camille. This would be a good show of what his like actual skirmish power is, right? Because if you can fight Camille, then you're in a pretty good spot. He didn't really take any damage from that Camille at all. Is she like really weak? She's moderately weak, I guess. She doesn't have any power spike. Fair enough. But he didn't really seem to struggle versus her at all. She's not exactly strong, so there is that. But at the same time, it's still Camille, right? I was playing a game on stream yesterday. I was playing Orianna and Camille was doing 1000 damage with her Q. When you hold it and then like you kick someone, she did 1000 damage to me just with Triforce. True damage, that is. Absolutely disgusting. Anyway, here we go. Starting the fight. Nice hook from the old Thresh. Nothing going down here because this is the freest fight ever. There we go. Beautiful stuff. So I think playing this guy much like, well, just like a bruiser really. He could be, I guess the best comparison would be, how would I compare this guy? Honestly, kind of like, I would say a bit like a Jarvan to an extent. The way he's playing him is he just jumps in basically. Now we haven't really seen any big team fights because it's still early on into the game, but he's basically just jumping in. Honestly, that's what I'm witnessing. He just jumps in and goes aggressive. I guess like the old Rek'Sai would be a good example actually. Not really new Rek'Sai, because new Rek'Sai you go Warrior Enchant and stuff, you're a lot squishier, but with old Rek'Sai when you would just go like Titanic Hydra, Cinderhulk, that kind of stuff, you would just like run around and just jump in, and he seems to be doing pretty much that. But Cinderhulk plus Black Cleaver is a nice synergy because you get extra health from your Cinderhulk because of the Cleaver. Plus, it's a really nice balance between being tanky and having a lot of damage. You can see here he's got 130 AD, which is not a small amount of AD by any means, but he still has a bit of extra health, so he doesn't just die instantly. He's got more health than Renekton. He's got the highest health on his team, essentially, at this point in the game. At 16 minutes, having 2.2k health is pretty darn good. Alright, let's see if he goes to mop up the kill on Camille here, or whether he's just going to play around. Oh, there she is. He's found her. You ain't gonna get that though. Pretty disgusting, honestly. What is the cooldown on that ability? I swear it has like no cooldown. 13 seconds. I guess that's a relatively high cooldown. Alright, not even going for the tower, just going straight for the dives. Initiates the dive by tanking the tower. I think this is actually really important. We saw him do that before as well. I think it's like if you're playing Aatrox or someone like that, or Elise, if you've got an ability to drop tower aggro, Kled as well can do this, then you want to initiate the fight by taking tower aggro and then just drop it whenever you get into trouble. So really important to note there the way he goes about doing that. The fact that he always initiates his dives by tanking tower. Alright, here we go. So he gets some damage off onto the target here. Then he ulties him. Wow, nice double knock up. Holy moly, that's it. That's it. Boom. See ya. That knock up is ridiculously strong in my opinion. I think his ult... Honestly, just watching this, his ult seems kind of weak, right? Like, it doesn't really do anything. It's nice from a utility standpoint because you get to just, like, disappear into someone. You know, we're seeing the nice synergy between with the tower dive there, where you initiate a tower dive and then just ult the target, but it doesn't deal much damage, honestly. I mean, if we read the tooltip, it says it does a lot of their health, right? I seem to remember reading it said it does massive damage. Like, that's literally what it says on, like, maybe on his, like, release page, you know, when they did the teaser or whatever. And release his abilities. It said massive damage. Basically, they imply that it would do damage. It doesn't seem to do damage, but it does seem to scale with health. When you evolve into the Darkin, it has this health scaling, and I think that's like, you know, doing a percentage of someone's health is pretty decent if you're going for a tanky target. No real tanky targets in this game though, so I'm not sure if that's we're gonna see that synergy particularly this game, but in theory that could work. Look at him, holy moly. I actually, like, this guy can run through so many walls, it's crazy. I wasn't expecting him to do this outside of just, like, initiating a gank or something, but he just runs through walls all the time. Alright, here we go. Camille's starting the fight here. Ashe is really low, she's almost guaranteed to drop down here. She's dead, but here comes the cleanup crew. Kayn and LeBlanc. Oh, the ulti gets a kill, who'd have thought? Damn, here's me trashing the ulti saying does no damage. It actually picks up the kill. And then again, that was like 10 damage. 10 damage needed to kill him, but still, it all counts. Alright, here comes the fight again. Jumping in first, just being the big body, honestly. Like, look at him. He's just running in there, just being the massive body, playing the role of the tank here. Doesn't die. It just does not die. I think if you're playing this Darkin evolution here, if you have a lot of this like healing and stuff, which you do get on your kit once you've evolved, you get a lot of this spell vamp, right? And especially you can see from his ulti, you heal for 10% of the target's max health in your ult, so you get a lot of healing out of this guy. So being tanky with this healing is really nice. If you get the synergy with a Spirit Visage as well, which it looks like he actually might be going for this game. I mean, like I say, he's going to be going for like full tank this game pretty much. Alright, you may have bit off more than you can chew here. LeBlanc is dead. He's fine. He doesn't take damage, so it's fine apparently. Legit just does not take damage. Alright, they're going to try and pressure this one. It's a 4v5 right now, so for the enemy team, this is a good time for them to try and go for something. But we'll see. They're a little bit low. Cooldowns maybe up as well. Got to be careful. Alright, let's see what's going down. Thresher's Dunzo here. Here comes Kayn, trying to trade something back maybe. Gets the Rakan. He's going to go for the Rek'Sai as well. He's dead. Nice. He's out of there. Oh, knocks Lucian up mid-dash. He's dead too. Oh. Yes, he is dead eventually. And that's probably a Camille... holy shit. Is that a quadra kill? That is the quadra kill. That is legitimately the quadra kill. Holy moly. Alright. Seeing as Shad is no longer here, I'm just going to go to the Shad cam there. Probably should have done that earlier, honestly, but my apologies. Alright, quadra kill for Kayn. I'm sure he's happy with that one. It's just, how do you get a quadra kill with this build, honestly? Rushing, like, look at it. Look at that item build. How are you getting a quadra kill with that build? Whatever. I mean, he seems to have pretty high base damage then. If you're tanky and you still do a decent amount of damage, which we saw there, he did do a pretty decent amount of damage, then that usually means you just got high base damages, and yeah, that can be pretty busted. Now, people say that Kayn is really weak right now, but I don't know. I know he's very fed, right? But he's not really struggled at any point in this game, and this tanky build seems to be doing pretty well, honestly. Oh, is it going to hit? No, the cheeky little juke. But he still gets tanked by the knockup from Kayn. Is he going to follow up with this one? Red buff from Kayn as well might be hard to run away from, but a little bit too... No, he popped his ulti. Ah, misses the W. That's fine. Gets the flash out of Rakan. That's all good. What's the cooldown on that thing? 60 seconds, a rank 2 with 30% CDR. Wait, does he have 30%? I can't see. His items he has 30%, so yeah, something like that. Alright, Baron buff, lads. You want to either just group up and go for the tower, or do some kind of split push with someone in a side lane so that you can just push down the waves with the Baron empowered minions. It looks like Renekton was trying to go for that split push, but got caught a little bit out of position before his team could push another wave down. But they're going to go for the in-him tower here. Pretty smart stuff. Ash Arrow is up soon, I guess. Yes, it's up soon, but they're initiating the plane. 3-man knock-up here from the Kayn anyway. That knock-up lasts a very long time as well. It's definitely significant. It's not a crappy little knock-up. It's a very... Oh, there it is. Oh, no. I was waiting for that ult. I was excited about that ult, and just gets cleansed away straight away. Decent Rakan initiation, but literally no one around him. So, not a very decent Rakan initiation. Initiating fights, you know, it's good, it's cool, but you kind of have to have teammates around you. Alright, he's going really deep for the Lucian here. I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh, just walks into the wall and survives. Alright, beautiful stuff. He's out of there, though. Okay, that's one way to survive a fight, right? Walk into the wall and just, like, get out of there. Gargoyle Stoneplate is what's coming up as his 4th item here, guys. Pretty much his last item. You know, he's not dying anyway, but he's definitely not going to die anymore now. Just as like a quick side note to mention about this guy's when he built AD on Kayn, he kind of actually had a very similar build where he went Warrior Enchant, Black Cleaver, but then he also went for the Guardian Angel as well. I think he went Death Stance too. Right now Duskblade is like really strong. So, Duskblade is going to be a good option too. Is he going to die here? No! Think about your KDA, UmTi. Run away. Nice, he's out of there. Ooh, Infernal Dragon. You don't want to give this one away. But you got no flash. I might be in a bit of a pickle. There's the Stone Plate and the Lantern. He's actually just indestructible. He legit doesn't die. Is he actually going for this? I don't think this is worth it. Oh my god, he's going for it. He got it. He actually got it. And now he's ulting into Camille or Cassiopeia, whoever the fuck that is, Rakan. And he's out. And he's out. Yeah, of course. Why not? And he's out again. Alright, so he queued over the wall there. I'm pretty sure I tried to do that queue over the wall on PB and it wasn't possible. So he queued into the dragon pit, stole the dragon, possessed someone to buy himself some time, walked through the wall and then queued over the wall again. Alright, whatever. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't he do that? Okay. I've had enough of you now, Kayn. I'm skipping you now. I've had enough of you, buddy. Ridiculous. Absolutely vile. Wait, is this game not over? Oh shit, they just lost 2 people. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see what's going down here. There's the initiation. Grounded. Gargoyle Stone Plate. Oh, cheeky Cassiopeia ult flash, instantly slashed away, and she's down. Pops the ult onto the Lucian, buys himself some time, gets loads of healing, gets the double knock-up as well. What's going on? Look at that. 2v4, and they pull out the 3 for 1. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This guy doesn't die either, which is, you know, pretty nice. How many do these guys have ocean dragons? They don't. Why has he got so much healing? Is it just the visage? Why does he have so much healing? Oh, he's got red buff as well, I guess. That's crazy. Anyway, whatever. The one-man siege is on Lance. Camille is squishy as ball sacks, so that's good. But I'm not sure if they want to keep going on. Oh, there's the Ash Arrow, but I don't think you want to keep going on this one. Just run away, boys. Run away. There's no way Thresh survives this one, surely. Surely. Okay, he's alive. Nice. Walks through the wall, gets the hook onto the Rek'Sai. He's relatively squishy. Just bring down the Rek'Sai. Good stuff. Renekton does his job by distracting the back lines as well. And now he's on the chase, but he's pretty I don't know what he can get out of this one. Has enough mana for the double knock-up as well. And that absolutely busted ability. There it is. Is he going to die here? Please don't. Oh my goodness, no! You KDA, mate! You need to... Mate, how are you going to get an S+ if you're dying like this? Look at his CS, by the way. This is something that is really important to know, that this guy has farmed a lot this game. Compared to the enemy jungler as well, he has a crap ton of farm. It's actually more than most of the enemy team. It's more than his AD carry too. So, I mean, the fact that he's almost fully built this game, yeah, pretty busted. A lot of that is obviously the fact that he's 13, 2, and 16, but his farm also helps as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this Spectate gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you see a little bit about Kayn and stuff. If you did like it, cheeky thumbs up as well, and you can subscribe to me for more League of Legends content. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Thanks for checking it out. I will put on the Pikachu hat just to end the video here, guys, because I know you want to see me wear this. Okay, my green screen doesn't like this. There we go. I need to... Okay. Yeah, whatever. We ignore the fact that the green screen doesn't like my Pikachu hat. I like it, and I know you guys like it as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I will see you in my next